All right, all right, all right. Hey guys, we got another Pew Talk for you, and I'm really excited. This is our full cast discussion. My goal is to introduce you guys to your host, all four of us, and then we're going to talk a little bit about Badlands. So I think way I'm going to do this, and you guys don't get mad at me now. I'm going to say age before beauty. So I'm going to start with Fenry over here. Hey, bud, what's up?
It's kind of messed up.
You
I
love
have
it.
both age and beauty, thank you.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
My
yeah, yeah.
mistake. My mistake. So Bud, I think, just introduce yourself, and what I would like to hear, because I don't think I've heard the full story, is what's kind of your airsoft history. Why don't you tell everybody how you got to URA? What made you join us? Besides the hanging out with us every time to go to the movies. Yeah.
Um, Honestly, I haven't even been doing airsoft that long. Um, I started, what, a few months before COVID happened, at Tactical Airsoft in Manassas. Um, then, while I like CQB, I really wanted to do the outdoor stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was the Virginia Airsoft discussion. I saw Red Dawn, and those are all. Well, the first one was an awesome movie, so I said I'm gonna do that. And I go there. First person I met was Panda, and second person I met was Ray. And then that was a really fun event, so I decided to do more. And then I met Rabbi, I met Stitch, talked to both of them, and I thought they were pretty cool. And so by the swamp, I was like, I want to join this team. And so I talked to Panda, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to hang out with him at Tazwell, talk to him about joining the team." And I said, "Sounds like a good idea. I'm going to." So then I
Heck yeah,
went
man.
there, met more of the guys. I've liked everybody on this team that I've met so far, which is everybody but the ones who have left.
Yes, yeah, that's right, man. that's funny. I remember before Tazwell, the only thing I remember was your DMR at Rush. I think is the first actual memory I have of you. You and Stitch were talking about it, and he was googly eyeing your DMR.
Oh
Um,
yeah, he used that at Rush. Dude, he was running around using that thing like an M4. It was crazy.
he'll use anything like an M4, and then somehow he'll drop it and break it, and then blame it on faulty mechanics or something. It's
Dang.
oh
Dude, he
man.
actually has my DMR now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You sold it over to him.
Yeah, I realized that I kind of suck at the range stuff,
That's okay.
so mostly stick with the M4 LMG thing now.
Yeah. Well, that's my thing. Now that DMR, he's asking me to fix because there's something wrong with the internal. It's not your fault. I'm sure it's when he dropped,
Well,
lost it, or tripped over the woods over at Roanoke at Division.
okay, I'm sure it is partially my fault. That is the first HPA build I ever did when I was still fairly new to Airsoft, and
Hmm.
I'm not a tech guy, unlike almost everybody else on the team.
Well, I'll make sure that when I do get it, I'll do a video on YouTube, and I will give you a shout out, either a thumbs up or a thumbs down after I see the work. How about that? All right.
Fair enough.
That's cool, bro. Um, so that's pretty good. Now, so let's go over to Mr. Jeffy. Um, Now, before I get your story, bud, a lot of you guys probably know this guy. I want to do a little intro for you. I gotta say, Jeffy is like getting him to join the team in URA is like finding that basic white girl at the bar and trying to get her to go out with you. It's just persistence, guys. It's he's the token white girl, for the team. He's even got dimples. It's beautiful. So it's all love, bro. But yeah, what's your history, bud? I know you're a super tech.
Well, hey everybody. Again, my name's Jeffrey. I go by Jeffy on most of our URA games. I've been airsofting, gosh, since I mean, we did backyard fights as young as 12, but my first time going to a field was 14, and it was actually Battle Hack was my first field, and I fell in love with the sport. My first URA game was actually it was Red Dawn at Rush was my first ever URA game, and it blew my mind. And then I dragged along my brother Johnny with me, and we went to Red Dawn at the Swamp. And I think the first time that I actually started helping with the leadership side at one of the URA games was at Battlefront 1, which was also at the Swamp. I was a squad lead for the Rebellion.
Yeah, you were.
We got steamrolled that year, but it was a blast. And I started talking with a little bit more with some of the URA guys. Started talking with Ray a bit more. And like he said, we kind of had this thing going. Like he kept trying to ask me to join. I'd be like, well, not right now. I got to work on something. I got to finish something else.
I need to work on me. That's what I kept getting here. It's not you, it's me.
It's not you, it's me. That's right. I just had to drop my standards a little. That's all.
Love it.
No. So we went through the let's see. When was Red Dawn? That was 2019,
2021. I'm looking at the big flag on my wall, yeah.
Okay. So then 2022, when we started the Conflict series, I was pretty much a URA fanboy at that point. I went to every event that I could. I was either squad lead, helping some way, trying to help keep things a little bit organized, helping with chrono. And I eventually got to the point where Ray broke me down, and January of 2023, I was like, all right, let's do this. And I adopted the Mandrake and became an official URA member.
I told you guys, it's all about persistence. You know, you can get anything with persistence. Just some life advice. Oh, it's awesome, bro. I love it.
If you nag her enough, she'll say yes, right?
Yeah, especially when you're married. Yeah. But yeah, so so this is going to bring us to our recent newest recruit here.
Yes.
New guy. Some of you guys might remember him as the I guess the tower defender, the guy that died the fastest, and the guy, the P90 guy. What's going on, bud?
That would be me. Yes. So my name is Micah. I'm brand new to the team. My first game with the team was literally 2 weeks ago, at the Running Man 3, and so I'm from Maine originally, and I lived there for 18 years of my life. And I only moved here about a year and a half ago now. And up in Maine, there's a very short airsoft season. There's not a lot of places to go. I started out playing basically just backyard games. I remember the first time I ever got introduced to airsoft was up in northern Maine. We were visiting family friends, and they had these clear plastic, sprayers. You guys know the score on those. I mean, they're ubiquitous. Everyone has used them before. We wear like swimming goggles because we didn't have actual iPro and go around shooting each other with those. And then eventually I met some people in the neighborhood that playing airsoft when I was a kid. And we took over the bog that was near our place, and eventually someone accidentally hit a car that was passing by, and the police got called on us. So that ended that.
Yeah, I've done that a few times, unfortunately, with our old field.
Yeah, that does happen. That was kind of the end of my airsofting days for that point, until I realized that organized airsoft fields were a thing, and it wasn't just like paintball fields, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was like 12 years old, we made the 2-hour journey from Bangor to this field called Harris Farm Airsoft Field in Dayton, Maine. And that field is where I played for all the time up to that until now. We would go like once a year. I didn't have a car at the time, so it was a fairly long journey to be going just for pickup games, stuff like that. So I'd only go to like the special events. They have a very similar ethos to this team, and they had just like the wackiest events. Like it was, I'll tell you what, some of the themes were very dicey for the events. I think like one One of them was like ISIS versus Nazis. It was like just batshit insane stuff. Like, yeah, it was fun. That was a good field. And yeah, now I'm here in Virginia, where it's nice and warm, and the airsoft season is really long, and there's fields everywhere. And so after I got a vehicle, finally, after saving for like a year because the vehicle market's awful, I've now been able to go come out and play some games, which has been awesome.
That's awesome, man. You ISIS versus Nazis. It's no, you giving me a great idea because with our conflict series, even in Red Dawn, nobody wants to be the Soviets, and since the war started, no one wants to be USSR.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make everybody some hellacious hate group, and you get to pick the best of all the evils. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's how we'll solve
that'd be
this.
So much fun. Yeah,
That's
I love
awesome.
playing
I
bad
think I'll
guys.
be the
That's my thing.
Sisu group.
The what?
The Sisu.
Oh God,
The
yeah.
prospect.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. That's pretty good, guys. That's pretty good. Welcome. So this is our host, gentlemen. Hopefully we can entertain you with banter. I don't know. Maybe it's a fun group. But so let's talk a little bit. We got Conflict Badlands coming up, and just for those of you that don't know the Conflict series, the history with it, you guys chime in. But really, as Dahmer and Fenry said, it started 2021 with Red Dawn, and the whole purpose of it is to get all the fields involved in a series. Chapter 1 at CZ, Chapter 2 at Roanoke, Chapter 3, wherever. And it's phenomenal. I call that first year the unicorn year because no one was doing events. We're trying to keep it going. It's always fun. It's adaptive, and it's kind of it keeps turning into more of a milsim game, right, guys? I mean, you guys keep coming up with crazier ideas to add to it, which I love. And I've got a really complicated codebreaker one that if y'all beat it, I will be very impressed. Nobody beat the ones for division. We'll see what happens this year. But we've got a lot of guys. A couple of us have. We've got a lot of history with the conflict games. This year there's two, one in Roanoke and one in CZ. But I want to hear y'all's favorite. What's y'all's favorite moment that you had with these events? What's y'all's favorite moment? I'm gonna start with Ferry. You were leadership at some of these too, right?
Yeah, I wasn't in any of the Red Dawn ones, but I've been the Scav CO since it became Badlands. Except for Roanoke this year. You decided to schedule that on my son's birthday.
Well, you could always take him with you, okay? And if you think he's gonna run off, put him in a backpack on your back, and you can be like Master Blaster from Thunderdome.
You've seen my son, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Master
I'm
Blaster.
not carrying him up my back. I'm not gonna be walking for like a month.
You can figure it out. It's just bring a wheelbarrow. I don't care. Just make it work, man. You can make it work. Yeah, what's your favorite moment, bud? So far with you've been doing a lot of them.
I think my favorite one was I think it was at the swamp when we had like a 10-minute head start, and I spaced out my squads on the Russian side, and as soon as the game started, we just stole all their boxes from the airport.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was.
I think we had like
one.
22 boxes by lunch.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
We were
that
stealing
was
everything.
Yeah,
Not
so
a lot of huge contact, but lots of theft.
yeah, that was the first one where your team was only like all the other teams had like 30 people, and we only let you have like 12 or 15 or something. Like
Yeah, I
you
think
were
we had
just
15 or 16 at that time.
yeah, you were outnumbered like 4-1. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
You were doing pretty good up until the cups.
Yes, up until the stupid cups.
That cup mission screwed everybody, but it made it the equalizer, man. It was so much fun.
Yeah. But you guys at least, were going towards the middle. We were the middle.
Yeah, so the cups. This was so the cups idea is in theory. So after the lunch break, all the teams lost their medic capabilities, and you had to. There was like a 3-gallon bucket in the middle of the field with like colored water, and like your team was given what I give you guys like 10 Dixie cups or something like that, and your team with the Dixie cups had to take the water and move it to some bucket on your side of the field. Once you had enough water, you get your medics back, and every team just looked like a herd of ants. You you have like 10 guys walking all carefully. You have 20 guys guarding them, and like, look out for that stick. They trip, spill the water, curse a lot. You go back. Oh, that was nuts. That was nuts.
I don't think the scavs got a drop.
Ah, that was bad. Yeah.
We tried so hard for like 40 minutes, then I was like, forget this, just go steal boxes.
Yeah, I remember checking in on you guys. I left and I walked over to your territory, and I just saw like a wall of snipers just shooting towards the center location. Just like, we're good here, guys. Just shoot them from here. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I got a lot of hate for that one, but y'all had fun.
It was a good idea. It was just incredibly difficult with two teams to go against. But I mean, the idea was great.
I ain't giving y'all easy stuff, man. Jesus Christ, come on. I want to make y'all sweat and hate me at the end of the day. Perfect.
Well, you achieved it on that.
Done. Did it. I did it. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, that was a good moment. Oh, man. What about you, Jeffy? What you got for me? Your favorite one?
Is this for the Badlands / Red Dawns, or?
Yeah, any of the conflict games. Yeah, favorite moment. Yeah.
Ooh. I think, honestly, my favorite moment was going to be the Red Dawn that we had at Rush. Again, that was my first URA game ever. I was running an M249 build at the time, AEG, not my fancy HPA build I run now.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing was heavy. But the battle in the valley at that event was so spicy. And for me, Rush was a brand new field. I'd never been there before.
Yeah.
There was a lot of it was a little bit more open than it may be now. The flanks were gorgeous, and it was a kill fest. It was. I ran through. I was talking with my brother about this a few days ago. Actually, I ran through in the first couple hour session. I ran through 9,000 rounds.
Jesus.
In a few hours. It was insane. That game was so much fun. And I guess a close second, I know you only said one, but I'm going to mention this because it's funny. It's actually going to be the conflict Badlands that we had at Swamp, the one where those dirty scavengers ripped off all of our supply crates. So listen, here's why it's my favorite, though. First of all, it was an excellent move. It was awesome to watch. But we started late that game. There were some issues getting us deployed on the field. I was the squad lead for that one, and Russia was late to the party. So by the time we got out, we got to see the scavengers running away with our loot and U.S. advancing really close into our territory. So we not only had to deal with the scavs on our left-hand side, but we had U.S. coming right in front. And morale was down pretty low right out the get-go. But we split up our force into two groups, and we pulled a gorgeous flank coming along the right-hand border at Swamp, so through Grandma's house on the side. And we were able to pull a gnarly pincer move on the U.S., wiped out U.S., and got our guns up in time to be able to repel scavs and advance into the main part of the field. That play, working out, is still one of my favorite events to remember.
Yeah, those were some good ones. And, it was good weather. The Rush one we had like 84 people, something like that. I mean, it's still to this day, it's the biggest one they ever had. And it was just 40 on 40 in that damn ravine. I'm like, I couldn't even get a ref in there. He turns into Swiss cheese. It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts.
Dude, if it makes you feel better, Jeffy, at that one at the Swamp, I had like a half dozen guys walk into the U.S. airport with people there, pick up boxes, and just walk out in plain view. No sneaking, just walked in. Didn't even have their guns up.
Oh, man. Act like you belong and people will think you belong. That's the saying, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty good. Yeah, that was a crazy one. One of mine, I never get to play these dang events. Y'all have all the fun. But one of my favorite ones was, I got to say, the Roanoke one last year. It rained 3 days, and we maintained 60 people on the field the entirety of the event. That's some serious dedication. It was my favorite for two reasons. One, The radiation zones that we did. Um, my favorite was I come up to an extraction zone, get off the ATV, I'm all quiet, and there's like eight guys ready to like they're getting the boxes out, they're putting them on the ATV, they're like, yeah, we're extracting, woo, look all this stuff we have, whatever. And I'm just ignoring them. They don't know why. And then they see me pull out the yellow tape. And one of the COs, I think it was Panda, had issued a nuke strike on that airport. So I enclosed the entire thing in the caution tape, and the whole zone becomes a radiation zone. And while I'm about to close the circle, those 8 players are like a bunch of cockroaches, man. They threw everything to one player, the only player that had a radiation mask, and they just booked. They left him there. They just left him there. And
That was
so
horrible. Those two COs arm sharing it from.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to
from
that, but yeah.
the area.
Oh man, so like I closed the circle. This kid, he's got like a dozen plus boxes. He's shaking. It could be because it was cold rain, but I mean he was nervous as hell, checking everywhere like a gopher. And all his buddies just left him. They said good luck. Oh my god, it was great. But yeah, you're right, man. Those at the end of the day, two of the COs were so beat. It was Drench and Panda. They're both injured with leg injuries. They're sitting inside the main tent at staging, and it's like they're playing Risk, man. They're watching the Aries, watching their players, and as they're getting points, they're like, all right, nuke here. Nuke here. Upgrade my teams here. It was the funniest thing to watch, man. I think, was it Mandy got some of it on video, I believe, and it was Panda goes, yeah, do a radiation zone at the Russian airport, please. I'm like, okay, and then immediately next, yeah, Ray, put one at the U.S. airport, please. Like, all right, I'm going that way. It was so funny. Panda had saved all his power-up points from all the games and just destroyed half the map at Roanoke, just bombing everything. It's pretty funny. But it's a good one. I'm real excited for this year, man. I'm real excited. We got the new CZ field. Is the second game. Heck yeah. Man, I'm excited to get out there. What about you guys?
Oh, I am too. I'm actually going to be there both those weekends in May as well.
Oh yeah. When are we going? It's
The 13th and the 27th.
Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, we are the 27th is like I think was it Cottontail or something? Some
No, that's
Cottontail.
the big one that you were talking about.
Yeah.
They were doing.
Hey, they're gonna do a big one, so we'll be there sponsoring the event. I'm gonna be there both days as well, camping out, having some fun. I'm gonna take most of that time just to scout the field out for our Badlands. But I'm real excited. Jim's been sending me some crazy cool bases they've been making. He's got one, and I think he's gonna share this pictures later. But he's been building like he's cutting down trees, and they're using like the trees to build cabins and bunkers and walls. And these look nice, man. Like I thought some of the pictures he sent me were already existing like cabins. He's like, no, we just built that. I'm like, oh, nice. Some good stuff.
There's something to be said for having natural cover made from pieces of vegetation that are in the area. It makes a clean looking field.
Heck yeah, it does, man. Look, I mean, so far he says they've expanded. I think he said something like 20 acres already, getting kind of points built, and he's got another 30 to go. So he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have probably 2/3 of the field ready for the event, maybe more. It just depends on how many build days they can squeeze in. But yeah, I'm real excited, man. I'm gonna be posting that content as soon as I get it in May for you guys to check out. And next week I will have Jim on this call on the cast for you guys, interviewing him, talking about the field. So I'm real excited about that one. That'd be a pretty good one.
You said that's next week?
Yeah, next week. Yeah, it might just be me and him or something, and just a Q&A.
Yeah, I'll be in Georgia.
But you enjoy that, buddy. Where are you going?
Savannah. I'm going to go to Atlanta because of the Coke factory.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's me.
Yeah.
But then my daughter goes to SCAD in Savannah. So we're going down to visit her.
Coca-Cola, guys. All right. Just throwing it out there. All right. Jesus. No, that's cool, man. Yeah. Next week. What are we doing next week? Well, yeah, we're taking a break. And then 2 weeks is Badlands. It's going to be amazing. Badlands is tracking pretty good. We got, a little over 37-ish. Pre-regs are tracking just like last year. So I think we're going to hit the 60 mark, no problem. I'd love to see more. I'm waiting on those college kids to to get tickets. I'm hearing some people say that it's they've got one squad from Liberty, from Virginia Tech, and another location. Each one's got like 10 plus people that are all just waiting to get their tickets. Payday from college kids. You know how that goes, guys. You're eating ramen and you're saving your money to have fun. Forget about
Yeah, you're
textbooks.
eating your ramen or you're doing airsoft.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Too.
You can't do both, guys. Yeah.
Who needs food? I need BBs.
Yeah, no kidding, man. No kidding.
Well, as usual, everybody should join my team.
for Badlands. Your team, you're not even gonna be there. But yeah, the Scavs have a
No,
fun
not
time,
for the
man.
first one. I'm not going to be able to be leadership for the second one either because my brother's going.
Oh, you need to watchdog them?
Kinda. It's his second time ever playing airsoft.
Gosh, you're such a helicopter parent. I swear to God.
Dude, you should ask my son. Poor kid.
Yeah, the Scavs. It's funny. I saw somebody in our chat. What did they say? They said, what's the scavenger role? Did you see that one?
Oh yeah, I was talking with that guy about it.
Yeah.
Hold it here. Let me pull up that message right now.
Official line that I tell everybody that's on the team when I do our briefing at our own HQ. I always tell them all we do is chaos. That's it. We're not trying to win. We're gonna mess with everybody and have fun. That's it.
Yeah, and there's so many objectives this time. I mean, you can do just about anything to score for your team. That's why I like it. That's why I like it. You're gonna.
Yeah, I always have some guys that want to do objectives, but
Yeah.
for some reason the scav team always attracts the people who just want to kill people.
Yeah, just want to get kills. Yeah, that works. Yeah, just kills and
that's
steal
all they
stuff.
want to do.
Yeah, every
There you
year.
go. I kind of want to cause chaos instead of fight for a cause. And I was like, yeah, that's what qualifies you for Scavs. We will welcome you with open arms.
Yeah, there was somebody had put a comment on one of our brief videos like that, and I think let me pull it up here. Oh yeah, this is a good question. It says here, is there any camo requirements? I really want to be a scavenger. No, guys, there's no camo requirements. You just bring an armband to match your team. Check out the gear checklist video or the guide.
Yeah, I think I wear jeans and a flannel shirt usually.
Yeah, there you go, lumberjack style.
Yeah, that is something we do need to spread awareness of. Just emphasizing you bring your armband. People are not going to remember that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I've only posted it on our website and in the videos and then all the guides and on Facebook.
I know,
and Discord,
I know,
but
I know.
We'll do it some more. God.
Well,
It
that's
even
just
says it when
that's
you
on
build-
us. Like just admitting the Discord channel, just trying to help remind folks.
Yeah,
I mean, you could just bring like yellow or whatever color duct tape and just charge people like $1 to get it strapped up.
I am not buying. Look, Home Depot already. I mean, I should buy stock at this point. Like, all right. Home Depot is in business because of airsofters and duct tape. All right, it's no, I'm not doing anymore. We had a really good turnout with Division. Everybody brought their own stuff. But I don't care what you have, man. It could be a bandana, ripped up T-shirt, just something yellow, blue, or red. I'm gonna have some stuff available. Like we're gonna make some, but it's not gonna be a lot. And yeah, like you said, it's gonna be like $1 because I'm tired of, and this might sound crazy, and I might get some slack for this one, but I'm tired of spending $100 on just duct tape for an event. Okay,
Yeah.
I want to get you guys cooler stuff for the events. Did you guys see the raffle item I got? The
I think.
Oh, yeah, the LMG.
Jeff will be winning that.
Oh yeah.
I want another one. I need to.
You want another
Let's
one?
go up and buy like 12 boxes of frags.
Dude, I wanted to buy a bunch of frags, but I'm having to put in an Airsoft Junkies order, and now I have to pay hazmat shipping to get it to me.
The Roanoke's got full stock, right?
Okay, I will not be paying hazmat shipping.
Yeah, I'll double check this weekend for you, but they're pretty good. But yeah, for those of you that don't know what the big winner is oh damn, look at that! I got some haters too. I forgot about that. Yeah, the G&G Combat Machine, the CM16 Stealth Edition, big boy M4 LMG. Oh yes,
It is pretty.
that thing's gonna be nasty. Hey, whoever wins it better bring it to Badlands 5. Okay, you got to do it. You got to show it off and kill more people. That's the rule. That's the rule. Wherever you win, you have to use it the next URA game. It's that simple. Oh man. Yeah, it's gonna be good. But yeah, so I'm done with the duct tape, guys. I'm so over it. And the other thing that I got a little bit of kickback was medic rules. I don't think people are really fully understanding.
It's that whole illiteracy thing, I believe.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I know I have a problem with that, so that must be it. Yeah.
You
I
may
don't know.
need to make some like caveman pictograms, and then people can look at those and understand.
Well,
Yeah.
he already has in that video he posted.
Yeah, I got the video. I got
There's like a flowchart.
Yeah, I did a flowchart too, didn't I? Man.
Yeah, yeah.
I talk about that in 2 videos out of 3 I made for the event. So at that point, Jesus. I have some.
I think medic rules are just a challenge for everybody. When we were at GTI, people struggled with the medic rules there too.
Yeah, I think.
Well, that's because Theta's rules are kind of funky.
Yes and no. I mean,
They were for me. I'm still getting used to the mechanics. Ultimately, what it was is the revive bands were new. I didn't understand what was going on, and I saw people using it. I was like, that fella's cheating.
Oh, the self-res?
Yeah,
self-res rule? You know,
it was just me being a dum-dum.
You know, I don't know, the self-res, I like the self-res, and I like the option that I could be healed. The thing that always gets me is that second hit rule, where it's, I'm down, I'm hit, I'm thinking about maybe I'll medic, and then somebody blasts me like 4 more times. I'm like, so I'm out now? That's confirmed style? Got it. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, I never know when to use a self-res, when to just call it, when to just, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many options available. I'm always like, what should I do? I don't know. Can't make a decision. You know?
Like that was the first time I saw like that was at that first Rodon at CZ where you get hit and you're down to get medic, but then somebody taps you again and you're just dead.
Yeah, that's the kill. What was it? The kill confirm rule. Yeah.
Whereas like when we were at GTI, you had to be if the opposing team somebody got within 5 feet of you, then you were dead, but you couldn't shoot them to make them dead permanently.
Oh, so it was like that's different. I wonder why. Maybe it's because of the CQB-ness of it or something. That's different.
Oh,
yeah, that's a different one that they did. I still wish I was there. God, I can't believe I got sick for that one. That'd been a fun one. But yeah, I mean, I like this year. I think it's pretty interesting. It's gonna be I think you guys saw it. You bring your own bands, 1 band for each arm, and you can be revived twice, giving you 3 lives before you have to go back to HQ. I want to try that. I forgot who gave me that idea. It might have been you, Jeffy. I think that was you.
I'm the giver of many excellent ideas. I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, so you're done.
It's very intuitive.
And you are so incredibly humble. I'm in awe of you.
Yeah.
My genius is only outshined by my humility.
Guys, you see all this ridiculous back and forth and sarcasm? I gotta deal with this from 16 people every weekend on a team. It's like herding cats, man. It's you guys are nuts. I love it.
One time you were at CZ just to play, and you threatened to record us.
What?
Yeah, right. We were at CZ one time. Can't remember which event it was, but you threatened to record us when we were in the tent because of all the talking we were doing.
God, I remember that.
Guys, and then just post it.
Yeah, there was so much back and forth banner. It was like a damn comedy hour. It was so funny, man. It's like that time we went to Black Start at Theta, and everybody was cold, huddled underneath the tent, and I actually used some of that for the video. That's where the ibuprofen joke came from, was Panda. So we were all sore and hurting.
Or his Ranger candy?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I really want to do that one again. So, Drennan, if you're listening, do another Black Start at that place in North Carolina. That place was awesome. And it was only like 2 hours away. That was beautiful. I really liked that.
That was that first one, right?
I think that was technically his third one.
They got to do the event before it got destroyed.
No, you're thinking of the school. You're thinking of the school in Appalachian.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty neat. Maybe I'll get him on here sometime. We could talk some of his events. Get some more interest.
I actually want to play that venue because it looked awesome in the pictures I saw.
Yeah,
And
I think
for some reason I couldn't make that.
yeah, that venue from what I've been told still does events, but it's not Theta. It's what's it, Valkyrie? Is that right? Is it the
Valkyrie? Yeah, Valkyrie Airsoft.
Yeah, I think Valkyrie does them now, and they do one every like 3 months. So maybe we'll jot that one down. That's a fun CQB joint. That was a cool place. But yeah. So anyway, Badlands coming up. I'm excited. I'm building or not building. For those of you that remember the Running Man Stalker kit, I have some. Well, it won't be here for April, but I'm building another kit for some more added fun that you should see at the CZ. I'm really excited. Yeah, it's gonna be good. But anyway, Badlands coming up. More of this wonderful podcast coming your way, and next week, like I said, we're chatting with Jim Hall. We're gonna get his input on the new field. So anyway, thanks for checking us out, guys, and we'll see you in a week or so.